Hello coach, welcome to the pre-match press conference of the game between Bengaluru FC and Hyderabad FC. We have a few questions from the media. We'll begin with the first question, which is from Mr. Wasim Zaidi from Khel Now. You were unhappy with the team's first half performance against ATK Mohan Bagan. What were the things that were wrong according to you?
We didn't play in the first half. I was very angry because the team was scared. The team lost easy balls even without pressure. We passed the ball to the opponent's close of our box, and the team started to play after they scored the second goal. It's true that we started good in the second half with a very clear chance of Rohit Danu that touched the crossbar. But after 2-0, I think that we played very, very good. During 20-25 minutes, we have a lot of clear chances, maybe 4-5 very clear chances. But in the last 5 minutes plus injury time, it's normal. You are nervous. We didn't attack good in the last moment, and they had very clear chances to finish the game. But about the question is the first half we were scared, and if you are scared, it's difficult that you can win one game.
Coach, touching on the same points, the next question are from Mr. V.V. Subramaniam from The Hindu and Mr. Shivakrishna from Telangana Today. You mentioned that the second half was much closer and began much closer. So did you feel the defeat was a setback for the team, and how do you plan to avoid these narrow defeats in the next games?
It's the first game that we lose in the second leg. In football, it's impossible to win every game. In a regular season, in all the countries, sometimes you play good games, sometimes you play bad, sometimes you play good and don't win, sometimes you play bad and win games. I think the other day we didn't play a good game in general, except these minutes in the second half, and we lost against a very strong side. Then now is we have to be focused in Bengaluru, in BFC, because there's still 5 games to play, and the fight for the top 4 and for the championship is still open, no? for a lot of teams.
Coach, the next question is from Mr. Shivakrishna again from Telangana Today, Mr. Joe Williams from Free Press Journal, Mr. Moinak Banerjee from Chase Your Sports, and Mr. V.V. Subramaniam from The Hindu. So like you mentioned that the fight is very close. So at this moment, HFC are on 26 points and 3 other teams are on 23 points, different games. We play Bengaluru next, which is unbeaten in 9 games and have won the last 3 games. So how do you look at this challenge against the resurgent Bengaluru FC side?
All these people have the same question?
A similar question, so we've just clubbed it together.
Is to repeat the same thing, no? Is again, we cannot think about how many points we need. It's about we have to play against BFC, and let's see what happens. If we win, we will see the things in a different way, and if we lose, we have to continue. Well, if we win too, but we have to continue, because I think that till the last round, nothing will be decided. We decided. No? I think that we have to fight, and we have to be focused in every game, because all of them are very difficult. But for the other teams, it's exactly the same.
Coach, the next question is from Mr. Srinivas from the Sakshi Post. The rescheduled fixture list brought this game against BFC closer after immediately 3 days after the ATK Mohan Bagan game. So how do you plan to avoid any exhaustion with the team?
I think it's true. For me, the reason is not the point of the key is not about when you have a schedule, you know that a fixture, you know that you have to play against all the teams. The thing is the moment that you have to play. It's not the same to play against Bengaluru now that maybe against Bengaluru in the last game. It's not the same to play now against East Bengal that in another moment, because they are in one position. It's not the same play against Chennai when we played Chennai that now, for example, no. But maybe in these small changes, because COVID postponed some games, maybe we didn't have good luck in our fixture, because I think that all our opponents not only are strong, they will be in the fight for the top four, even for the championship, no. Then we have to prepare game by game, and that's all, because we can't think. I know it's a topic, but we can't think now we have to Bengaluru this game go after, and maybe we need 7, 6, 5, 8 points. No, it's about Bengaluru, and let's see what happens. In a competition that only there is one game every day, and the table is not real because there are postponed games. It's difficult to think in a long term. No, you have to think in short term.
Who's the next question? So BFC is second behind Hyderabad in terms of goals scored, 27 to 34. They also have 11 goal scorers, while HFC has 10. So do you expect an end-to-end game tomorrow?
I think that will be a difficult game for us, but will be a difficult game for them too. Another thing that I want to say is that I am happy for Marco, for the Bengaluru's coach, because as a coach, sometimes you receive a lot of criticism, and now I want to look where are these people that criticize him, because it's very easy to criticize when the things are bad, and now don't say nothing or to be in silent. No, I think Bengaluru, they have good players. They play their style. You can like more, maybe you like more or less, but it's very clear the style that they play. They are very strong in some aspects. They have very good players in all the lines, and I think that will be a very difficult game for us. But I think that if we are in our best performance, will be a very difficult game for them too.
Who's next is the last question. This is from Mr. Niladri Bhattacharya from the Sports Star. Clayton and Chetri have hit form for BFC, two of their top players. So is there, what is the plan to stop them, one, and is there any pressure in playing against a side that can come level on points?
Clayton, Chetri, Prince, Udanta, Danish Farouk, all the players who can score in set pieces. It's not about Chetri or Clayton. You are speaking about two very good players, but I think that they have a lot of players that they can score. This guy, who I don't know still if he's right footer or lefty, Naorem Roshan, for example, is another. They have very good young players with a great future from Indian football, not only for BFC. And of course that Clayton and Chetri are very dangerous, but we have to be focused in all the players of Bengaluru, but we have to be focused in our style of play. This is that I am not happy about the first half the other day against ATK.
Those are all the questions. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.